What's going on, Micro Militia? Micro here, and today I am very excited because we are diving into Sleep Token's second album released in 2021. This place will become your tomb. Ooh, very ominous. Whose tomb is it going to become? And where is this place? The Atlantic Ocean? Atlantis? I don't know, but we're about to find it because today we're hopping into Atlantic, which is the first song off that album. So on the album list, there was a song listed before this, but it said that came out in 2022. It was a single. So was there a reason for that? I think the song list was probably just messed up and out of order. But I am very excited to see the evolution from the first album to the second album. What's going to change in the story? What's going to change in the instrumentation style? From what I've heard, from what y'all have told me, Empress, of course, this album is apparently drum heavy. Vessel looked at 2 and he said, do your thing. So I'm excited for that. Being a drummer myself, you know, in a past life, it seems at this point. But no, I'm very excited to see what kind of percussion we're going to get in this album. And I'm too excited to wait. Let's just go ahead and jump into it. Pretty so far. I love the tone on that piano. Feels very open, like the visualizer, the ocean. Oh, that just sent chills down my spine. Hold up. I didn't even mean to get that far. That was insanely beautiful. But I just want to point out, so 4:53, if we're on 24-hour time, that would be 4 in the morning. 914 meters. So that means this is the time, and then this is like the depth in the ocean that this song is at. And I'm assuming and it says track 1. So is this just going to keep, you know, coinciding with that as the album goes on? That'd be a cool concept. And let's run that back. Let's absolutely run that back. Ooh, the little whine there at the end. Again. Oh. Okay. This is already shaping up to be one of my favorites. Oh boy. Musically, the tone, the mixing, everything about this album, it's distinct from the previous, of course. It's years later. They've improved as people. They've improved as musicians. Whoever mixed this, of course. I don't know if Vessel mixes their music and masters their music as well. I have no idea. But they either upgraded or they stayed with the same people and they improved big time. Just the clarity in, first of all, the piano. The piano clarity, it's much more clear in this album than the previous album. It's less grainy. And I don't know if that's just for the song because it's so like open. It's so big. It's like ocean-like. It's so deep. We'll just have to wait. But I think it's just a stylistic difference between the albums is I think what it is. The tender vocals, the little whines he's doing at the end of the phrases, and it's just showing so much passion and more passion than I think we've ever heard before. I think all I know is that it's beautiful. So call me when they bury bodies underwater. So is he saying like just burying a body isn't good enough? He's like, yeah, okay. It's like, yeah, we can hide this or we can bury this. He's like, yeah, oh, can we bury it that deep? Is there enough, is there enough dirt on Earth? Like, does dirt go deep enough where we could bury this body? So let me know when we bury bodies underwater. He's like, whatever he's burying, the bodies, whether that's a metaphor or not, they can't get deep enough. So he's like, yeah, call me when we got this. You know what I mean? It's blue light over, murder for me. So blue, the ocean, it's blue light over, murder for me. Ooh, so is that like, that's pretty much saying the same thing. It's blue light over, murder for me. So it's like, it's the ocean over murder for him. Like the ocean is like a blanket. Yeah, I don't know. Crumble like a temple built from future daughters. What's the significance of daughters in this? Future daughters. So I don't know the significance of daughters, but it's future daughters. Daughters in the future. So crumble like a temple built from future daughters to wasteland when the oceans recede. And when the oceans recede, it's a wasteland. So it's like potentially? See what I did there? So it's a temple built from future daughters, built in my mind, I'm thinking of like an actual temple built from like bodies. But is it like the future daughters built it? You know what I'm saying? The future daughters built it and then it crumbled. We got some like time travel stuff going on here. The only reason I was thinking like potential is because future daughters. It's like future kids. It's like a temple built from future kids, but I don't know the significance on why it's daughters and not kids. But then that temple that's built, whatever that's signifying, it turns to wasteland when the oceans recede. So why? It's because the ocean is destructive. Is it kind of being a metaphor of the ocean is sleep, maybe potentially, but the ocean's got to be something, right? Atlantic, it's got to be important here. So merry in the morning, merry, like happy, MERRY, earn your bitter fodder. It's easier to try not to eat. So yeah, merry in the morning, happy in the morning, earn your bitter fodder. It's easier to try not to eat because it's bitter fodder. So flood me like Atlantic, bandage up the trenches, anything to get me to sleep. Ooh, okay. So flood me like Atlantic. So and then okay, see that's like kind of like what is the ocean here? Like what is that entity? And bandage up the trenches. So that one, and anything to get me to sleep. So whatever it is, it's healing. Bandage up the trenches. So this to me could mean metaphorical trenches, like in your mind, things that like if you think about a trench, it's like a split. So it's like a break in your mind, your consciousness, some type of mental thing that's going on metaphorically, or if we're talking more along the lines of the mental self-harm type of realm, bandage up the trenches. It can mean actual physical trenches caused, from cutting. Not to get too graphic, but you know what I'm saying? Already filled with emotion, these lyrics, man. Like, this person's going through it. I'm assuming Vessel is going through it. Anything to get me to sleep. Yeah. That's tough. I woke up surrounded, eyes like frozen planets, just orbiting the vacuum I am. Ooh. Just orbiting the vacuum I am. A vacuum sucks things in, and they're calling themselves a vacuum, so they're orbiting like the vacuum I am. Or if they're vacuum as in vacuum of space, which is empty. Frozen planets, empty space. Okay. I think that's more along the lines of what that's referring to. Eyes like frozen planets. Ooh, just cold, dead eyes. Just orbiting the vacuum I am. Just cold, dead eyes orbiting nothing. They talk me through damage, consequence, and how it's a pain. They know they don't understand. It kind of feels like he's describing something wrong with them and they're crying out for help, but no one understands. Like no one, they're sobbing, so they don't understand. Sobbing as they turn to statues at the bedside. So crying so much that they just freeze. They cease to be valid. They don't really exist. They turn to statues. The sobbing overcomes them as a people. I'm trying not to crush into sand, so flood me like Atlantic. Weather me to nothing, wash away the blood on my hands. I'm trying not to crush into sand, so they're feeling some immense pressure, and they're fighting back as hard as they can not to be just swooshed and crushed into sand. So man, this just sounds like a person that's, first of all, crying out for help. Second of all, is kind of expressing the fact that they've tried to and just no one understands. They're alone in the way that they think. This is actually pretty goddamn sad. I know I'm taking a long time with these lyrics, but man, oh man, this is actually some deep, sad stuff here. But the song is so pretty. So flood me like Atlantic, weather me to nothing, wash away the blood on my hands. Is Atlantic death? Is Atlantic sleep? Whatever it is, he's counting on Atlantic pretty heavily to do this heavy lifting of getting this burden off. So that's why it kind of makes me think of like he's the sweet embrace of death. So is Atlantic death? Okay, I think that's where we stopped in lyrics. All right, let's continue finally. So flood me like Atlantic, bandage up the trenches, anything to guide me to sleep. And the little voice in the background, like a synth voice. Yeah, there's some more bass in there. Oh, so we didn't even get to these lyrics yet, but whatever. We're getting kind of wispy. Ooh, before we get into that little bit. Okay, so before we get into this other change here where we're going deeper, it literally felt like we're going deeper into the ocean. But before that, it went higher. Like, it felt like, again, the visualizers doing a fantastic job kind of highlighting this music for me. The way they went right before they dropped down deeper into the ocean, it's kind of like they floated first with that ethereal, almost kind of like a fairy sound. Like, think of like a water fairy, if that makes any sense. It kind of goes up here, it takes you into the clouds. Well, you know, the surface, you know, closer towards the surface of the water, the ocean, and then it drops down, you sink. Like, it feels like you're going up and then it grabs you down. Love that effect they created with that music. Like, listen to this. It's up. Ooh, we're up here. The piano's even ascending. Love that. Oh, we got guitar with some pedals. Ooh, he's up there. Oh, I hate to stop it there. I know you're gonna hate me for that. I know you're gonna hate me for that. But what I just wanted to say is what that previous section, this whole section here, which we're gonna replay, the most replayed, makes sense. Gives me Halo. It just gives me Master Chief. It gives me so much Halo vibes. That's why I want to play it. That's why I want to replay this section. Speaking with that guitar like Steve Vai on Halo 2. And he's talking with it. Steve Vai all the way, man. And still in the back with that guitar. Ooh, hold up. I don't want that to be lost. I don't want to do that over the music. I'll go back there. But that was such a sick type of fill. Was it a fill? Like it kind of just progressed the song. It was the like, oh my goodness, just so tasty, so tasty. Oh yeah, smooth. We also got the strings in the back. In the back. Hold on, maybe I'm kind of slow, maybe, but I kind of just heard this. Am I crazy in thinking this? Hush, little baby, don't say a word. Na, 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 na. Am I crazy in saying that this song is that? Is this a lullaby? No. Nah, is it just the same key? Is this like what I did with the Polyphia song where it was just in the same key as another song, so I thought it was the same thing? That might be what it is, but tell me you don't hear that. Don't say a word, everything's gonna be alright. To talk about the Eminem version. Nice little phase out there. Alrighty, man. That song was awesome. That's just my first impression right off the rip. So let's just get through these lyrics first. Call me when they bury bodies underwater. Okay. It's blue light over murder for me. Crumble like a temple built from future daughters to wasteland when the oceans recede. So that's exactly the same. So same sentiment as before. I haven't changed my mind or anything. But then the last bit of lyrics we have here was, don't you wake me up. And then parentheses, don't wake me. Don't wake me. Don't wake me up. Ooh. So yeah, more sad. More sad. Say they don't want to wake up. Don't wake me up. Don't wake me up. So my overall analysis of the lyrics, let me know if I'm incorrect, or I guess you really can't be incorrect, but my interpretation, very sad. Very like a person that does not want to go on anymore. So after the events of this previous album, 2 years later, this person's kind of just like, yeah, I don't even want to go on anymore. This sounds, I related this, not related, but I kind of understood this one more of like on a human level, more on like a metaphor for like mental health sort of thing, rather than like the lore aspect of it. So kind of just fill me in on the lore kind of aspect on that, and if I'm anywhere close to what you guys thought of the lyrics. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for tuning in once again to the video. If you did enjoy it, drop a hot thumbs up. Subscribe if you're new to the channel or you just like my style. Or if this is your first video, what are you doing? Go ahead, go. I started already back at the first album. Go check that out. Anyways, guys, thank you once again for tuning in, and I will catch y'all on the next one. At ease, Micro Militia.